Alright, this is Hutch. My Warcraft friends know me as Pelton, and I'm going to record a sample mission in Darkest Dungeon. I've got a game going. There was a recent update to the game, and I've got a little bit of DLC and mods going on here. I've gone through 7 turns so far in this game. I'm about to do my 8th. Over here on the right, you can see my current roster. These are the characters. The ones that are level 1 have already been on a mission. The ones that are level 0 are brand new and haven't gone on any missions yet. What you see before you is the hamlet. It contains several buildings, such as the blacksmith, where you can upgrade your gear, the guild, where you can upgrade your skills, and various other buildings that are important to the gameplay. If I click on the Embark button down here, I get a map of the various dungeons and the quests that are available therein. When I click on one of these buttons, it describes the quest in brief and gives a list of what my rewards are going to be if I complete the mission. Agility whistle, that's a nice trinket, as is the survival guide. And since I haven't gone into the Warrens yet in this playthrough, I'm going to take this Warrens mission. So now I need a team. My level 0s don't include anybody with healing ability, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because you can build a full offensive team and sometimes succeed. But what I'm going to do instead is just take a mix of characters. And these are some of my level 0 characters, and I'm going to throw a level 1 healer in there with them. And the next step is to go to provisioning. Well, actually, the next step is to see if I've got any trinkets now that I want to give to them. And yes, I do. I'll let him have that. Yeah. So let's give her the bleed trinket. Give him a trinket, and then can't hurt. Now provisioning. In the Warrens, I'm going to take a couple shovels just in case there's blockages. That's enough food to eat 3 times. A couple of bandages in case we encounter any racks of weapons, a couple keys. Medicinal herbs can be used to cleanse food-like treasure, and then some torches to keep the light level up. This is a free one because I've got a Vestal in the party, this holy water, and it might actually have a use in the dungeon. So now I've got some equipment. It's time to embark.
They breed quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
So this is a skirmish mission, which means I need to complete 100% of room battles on this map that you can see here in the lower right. There are 6 rooms besides this entrance. I didn't get any scouting on this room, so I just have to pick a direction and keep going until I find all the fights that are in rooms. I'm gonna ignore that. Here's a hallway encounter. See if I can get that out quick. Maybe not.
How
picking on
quickly
her.
the tide turns. Back to the pit.
Nice. Throw a stun on that guy. And then...
A death by inches.
Now what happened to that guy was he had a bleed on him, which was applied by the Hellions attack. And so when it was his turn, he bled first, and then he died.
Be gone, fiend.
Nice. Here, let's just have her eat that extra food. Okay. So basically, each time you enter a room, there's a chance of getting a scout. And what that does is it shows you everything in the next hallway to the next room, and possibly as far as 2 rooms away, but this time we just got 1. Alright, now I'm going to actually interact with this, because this is a cart full of carcasses, but it might have some edible food in it, so...
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Quite a bit of food.
Paid for in blood.
And a little extra coin besides. This is
Such
a blockage.
blockages are unsurprising.
Rubble.
These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
And the way you get through this without damaging your characters is to use a shovel. I packed 2 shovels just in case of this very thing. Now we fight. Now I surprised them, which means that all my guys get to go before they act. And I want to try and take this guy out first because he deals stress. Each character has moves, and for example, this is my highwayman. He's got a mix of melee and ranged moves. His ranged attack, the pistol shot, can hit anyone in the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th rank on the enemy side, and I'm going to use that to attack this pig. And miss. She's got a stun, which I'm going to try and stop him from acting. And it worked. So he's got a short range melee attack, so he can only attack the first 2 ranks.
Another one falls.
Like that. Nice. So there's the stress attack I was talking about. So everybody just took a little bit of stress. There's 2 health bars here. One is your HP, that's the red bar, and the other one is your stress level. And basically you gain stress as you go through a dungeon.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Killing enemies can relieve stress, like what just happened there. Well,
As the fiend falls,
fortunately,
a faint hope blossoms.
I just looted an antidote. So now her blight is cured. Alright.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
So there's nothing here, but I don't know what's in the next room, so I do need to go check it out, just in case there's a fight there. Trap.
Ancient traps lie in wait. Unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Clean that one up. Alright, hunger. Periodically in the dungeon, your guys get hungry. I've got a ton of food now because of that cart. So, in fact, I'm gonna have her eat some of it. Get her health back up. I'll take it.
The light, the promise of safety.
Okay. Oh, nice. Trying to take that guy out. Use a heal on herself. Give some of that back. Nice dodge.
Executed with impunity.
Now, most things when they die, they leave a corpse behind, which is what just happened. And corpse have the effect of
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
gumming up the enemy lines so that, like this guy in the third position, he gets to stay there until this corpse goes away.
The match is struck.
Here's his
A
stun.
blazing star is born.
Jeez. If I'd known there were going to be this many worms, I would have brought more anti-venom.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
So there was just one room battle. So the quest is complete. I now have the option of going back to the hamlet or continue to adventure, and if nothing else, I need to loot this chest, so I'm not going back just yet. Nice. You can always use crests. So now the question is, do I want to go back, or do I want to go check out the rest of the dungeon and see what kind of loot I can get out of it? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go check it out. I've got a lot of food. Jeez. So we should be okay. Now, a trap just appeared in the hallway here. My highwayman has a 90% chance to disarm it. And he succeeded. So right now I'm just backtracking to the entrance. I'm going to explore now the rest of the dungeon. Or look. Oh, this guy. Okay, so what happens in this game sometimes is your characters will come down with, negative quirks, like demonomania, which is what caused him to activate this pile of bones without any protective items. What I would have done if he didn't have that, if he didn't have that quirk, is I would have used the holy water on it to purify it, and then we could have just looted it. More worms, wow. Okay, so when the bad guys surprise you, your characters all get shuffled, and they get to go first.
Another
Nice.
abomination cleansed from our lands. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Need to rearrange these guys. So out of combat, you can always move your characters in their order for free. Oh, again. Okay, well, nothing bad happened that time, at least. Alright, I'm gonna feed you some of that extra food. And you as well. Let's have you finish that stack off. Alright. Well, all the rooms are going to be empty. We already encountered the one room that had a fight in it. Another pile of bones. Will this guy trip it? Yes, he cannot resist it. So now he just got another disease. I'm going to toss this guy out, I think. As soon as we get back. Trap disarm, 90%. Alright, let's see what happens in the next. See if we can get another scout off here. No. Let's use it in the hallway anyway. I don't think so. That is a particularly dangerous artifact.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Okay, I think it's time to leave.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
Alright, so by succeeding in my quest, I get all the treasure that I looted, all these heirlooms, which includes 24 crests. That's quite a few. In addition to the rewards I knew I was going to get, which is gold, plus some deeds, and this trinket, the survival guide, which is nice because of the bonus scouting and trap disarm. So you want to equip this on someone like your highwayman, who already has a really good trap disarm chance. Next, we look at our characters, and in addition to some XP, which leveled up these three guys, they're all each going to also acquire some quirks and or diseases. You don't acquire quirks after every mission, but ooh, kleptomania, that's bad. But you often do, and sometimes diseases as well. And then this little green icon here, this means he's got a disease. He picked up a couple diseases by pawing through those bone piles.
Take advantage of this faith-fueled charity. It
Well,
will not last.
The Abbey is free this week. Interesting. It's kind of a nice event. Okay, so that was... That was the basic gameplay of Darkest Dungeon. I hope you enjoyed it.